all the way to the campaign, to the end.
Not only that, he's so old. He's almost 80 years old. Imagine taking all that stress at that age.
Sobra. And then, at the end of the campaign, going to the election, muntik pa siyang masassinate twice,
Hindi ka na pwedeng magbigay ng endowment para yung anak mo makapasok sa Harvard, sa mga malalaking Ivy League school. Talagang by merit na lang talaga.
Correct.
Anong masasabi mo? Tinanggal yung TikTok for 24
hours. Yun na nga grabe. Pati yung anak ko sabi, Dad, di ba natanggal? Pero,
alam mo,
ikaw inisip kita kaagad
Nasunog yung bahay niya. They lived there for 33 years. He has 4 children.
Wow.
Talagang burned out to the ground.
And we're talking about that area, the Palisades,
right? Ang dami.
Those are one of the, kumbaga high-ends talaga mga bahay na nandun.
Oo, multi-million dollars.
Ang median price doon, 3.5 to 4 million. Median
exactly.
Lang.
Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
And welcome to our episode 70 of Bahay Pinoy sa Tate!
Yes.
Hello, Alvin. Kumusta na?
Good. New Year is starting good. I love it.
Yes, okay.
Masaya.
I mean, nag-stick ka ba sa New Year's resolution
I'm
mo?
I'm trying. So far, okay
so
naman.
Far, so good?
So good, oo.
Okay, are you like refreshed and now that we're on the new era?
Yes, very much so. And I'm like I said, I told you the last episode that we had that I'm gonna double up ngayon mode, right? Beast mode.
Wow. That's pretty good. Looks like 2025 is gonna be
it's busy. I like
great year.
Yes. And guess what? Nakita natin yung inauguration niya, no?
Ay, oo nga pala. Pag-usapan natin yan.
Ni Trump, right? Napakadaming tao. Nakita mo yun?
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be, I think they spent a lot of money for that inauguration.
Money, pero kasi I've never watched one before.
Yes.
Pero I feel like this one parang talagang grabe, parang kumbaga ba everybody was excited feel ko lang hindi ko lang alam.
Actually for me, para siyang ang bongga niya.
Sobrang bongga.
In a way na parang people are excited and really anticipating it.
Yes.
Alam mo kung anong nagustuhan ko sa lahat?
Ano nagustuhan mo?
Nagustuhan ko yung mga fashion scene.
I know, grabe yung mga suot, di ba?
Ng First Lady,
yung mga anak ni Trump. Hindi mo makita yung mata. Parang
ang sosyal.
Sosyal talaga. And saka nandun lahat. Guess what, guys? First time ko nakita lahat ng mga big CEOs of the companies are there,
lahat
right?
Lahat ng mga
bilyonaryong pinag-uusapan dito. Bakit kaya? Yung tanong dyan, bakit kaya? Kasi the last, I don't know.
They made it more like how do we call it? I wouldn't really say celebrity more. I think maybe because para bang gustong katulad nga ng sinabi ni Trump, yung platforma niya, di ba? Made in America na tinatawag. Na he wants all the businesses in the US na mag-boom.
Yeah, like make a great America again, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Kinugulit ako kasi nandun si Facebook CEO.
Si Mark Zuckerberg.
Amazon was there.
Oo nga, Google was there.
Apple was there.
Yeah, Tesla was there.
Tesla ka parang,
oh my goodness. Talaga namang wow.
Sabi nga nila, parang anak na daw niya si Elon Musk, di ba? Right? They're close, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But sa akin lang kasi, it's like, I've never seen an inauguration like this that with so much people, so much fashion, so much na mga bilyonaryo. Grabe, nandun lang.
Okay. Pero ako nagustuhan ko nung nagpe-pray sila.
Yeah, I know.
Oo nga, tatlo yung nag-pray May isang, ano bang tawag dito? May isang Catholic priest.
Yes.
May isang parang isang Christian na, ano bang tawag dito? Basta Christian siya, na para siyang tumutula.
Yes.
Tapos meron ding prayer na yung sa mga Jew.
Yes, nakita ko
diba?
yan.
So, it's like, wow, it's like multi yung religion na pinag-pray.
Tsaka diba? Talagang ini-emphasize sila na may God, di ba? Parang gano'n.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're the most powerful country or the most powerful person in the world, there's still
Correct. And they're asking for blessing, I guess, na sana maayos na. Pero pinaka nagustuhan ko sa lahat, yung sinabi niyang, I want unity and peace.
Correct.
I like that.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
For me, and especially for the whole world.
Yeah.
Yun lang naman Diba? Kailangan natin ng katahimikan at mag-unified na tayo. Diba?
And I think it's time kasi we've been so much in for the last years. Alam mo naman, we as a country, we've been in so much stuff like inflation, wars, you know, and we're not really being respected by other countries. Parang gano'n, di ba?
Pinagtatawanan na tayo.
Oo, pinagtatawanan. Kain-koy daw tayo.
Di ba proud na proud ko pag may US passport ko, pag nagta-travel ka. Ngayon, para ba?
Feel ko parang na-downgrade tayo for the last 4 years, ano? Parang gano'n na naramdaman ko. Hindi ko alam,
Alam mo, actually, nangyari sa akin yan. I was on another country. And then these people are asking me about what's going on in the US.
Correct.
Sabi ko, Sabi ko, mas up to date pa sila sa akin.
Parang lang ako. Parang, again, I'm surprised, number one, but also happy kasi nakikita ko parang everybody was there. Everybody was in unity. And again,
and it's a peaceful
transition.
Transfer of power.
Yes,
Yun lang naman ang importante kasi we don't want yung nangyari dati na sinugub yung Capitol, di ba?
Yes.
Ng mga nagpo-protesta.
Diba?
Pero na-pardon na yung mga yun.
Dami dami. I mean, executive orders talaga. Well, di pa. First day, no? Dami niyang pinirmahan. Like, grabe.
I heard 300?
Dami, 300 executive orders talaga.
Yes.
Pardons, number one. Tapos yung mga continue building, making walls.
Ay, oo
sa
nga.
Natin.
Anong masasabi mo dyan?
Ano masasabi ko?
Yung tungkol kasi, I guess, as soon as he signs it,
continue.
Nakita ko sa news na a lot of these people na naghihintay doon sa may borders, dati noon meron silang one app na ginagamit na pwede silang mag-apply on the spot para makapasok sila. So, as soon as na-signan daw yun, nag-stop na, tinake down na yung app.
You have a chance. You had a chance for the last 4 years. You snooze, you lose. Pasensyahan tayo.
Oh my goodness.
It has to stop. For me, Kasi we can, I mean, at the end of the day, I hate to say this. Hindi ko naman sinasabing lahat. Pero if you are going to be coming here, it has to be in the right process and legally. Diba?
Sa bagay.
Yun lang naman ang gusto natin.
Ang tagal ko naghintay bago ako nakarating dito. Ikaw, ilang years?
Ang tagal ko rin naghintay,
bago ka nakarating na. Yung pamilya nyo bago
diba?
dumating ng Amerika.
Pero ibig sabihin, there's a due process. Let's follow that, diba?
Oo nga.
Hindi naman yung Tsaka of course, at the same time, we want to be able to screen who's coming.
Hindi, yun nga ang sinasabi ni Trump. Na kasi para bang ang mga pumapasok na yung mga criminals.
Yeah, yung mga
yung mga nagsasabog na ng lagim.
Oh
my goodness.
People from prisoners pinakawalan para lang pumunta rito. Yun yung sinasabi.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not sure how true is that, pero
okay. Anong purpose nila? Parang what?
To eliminate unang-una para mabawasan ng population ng mga prisoners. Diba? Sa ibang bansa. One. Number two, para yung mga criminals mawala rin yung mga criminals. Para mabawasan yung criminals.
Okay, babawasan ng criminals sa country nila tapos itatapon dito.
Kaya nga nagkaroon tayo ng open border
Oh my goodness.
Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa'yo, when you talk about people who's coming in here, hindi lang naman mga Mexicans, like all over the world.
No, actually, there is a study that actually I read.
Yeah.
Alam mo bang number 18 ang Pilipinas?
Yeah.
Na illegal immigrants. It's about 10,000
may pumasok din naman mga Pilipinong pumasok.
Number 18 sila sa list.
Number 18, okay.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, so ang dami, there's about 20.
Hindi naman mga criminals yung talagang they wanna come here
mga Diyos Maria Joseph, cross mo ba naman ang Pacific Ocean?
Para lamang gulo rito.
Pwede tayo nung makarating ka,
para lamang gulo ka dito, di ba? Gagastos ka ng...
I mean, 10,000 Filipinos are actually here living illegally.
Yeah. And just correction lang din, like, ang dami rin kasi nagsasabi siya, what do you, even my son, sabi na, well, dad, kasi medyo against siya doon, right? Pero you have to understand that, hindi naman lahat gagawin yung mga deportation, yung huge deportation. Uunahin lang yung mga kriminal.
Correct.
Yung may mga records. Yun muna. And like I said, by the time
they have to clean the streets.
Clean muna, di ba? Right? And one thing na gusto kong nangyari before na umupo si Trump, even though I don't care kung kaninong credit or whatnot, yung tatlong yung hostage na pinakawalan ng Hamas, diba?
Bakit nila pinakawalan pala yun? Sino yun? Through Trump's effort?
Well, they're saying it's both parties, pero I'm saying parang, it's a start, diba? It's a start.
Yes.
Siguro natatakot na rin sila.
Oo
They have
nga.
a little bit of natatakot sila ng konti kasi
Absolutely.
ito na si kailangan magano na tayo. Kumbaga ba, let's stop.
Parang siguro parang peace offering na rin.
Peace offering. Start with the 3 muna, di ba? Parang gano'n. Ikaw, ano
may mga naiwan ba doon?
Marami pa kasi. I think mga almost 100 nandun pa eh.
Bakit pinili nila yung 3?
Siguro peace offering pa nga. Parang sa una lang, as we go on to the process, right?
Correct.
But at least it's a start, right? It's a negotiation tactic or factor, di ba, nangyari yun?
Correct.
Nagustuhan ko.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really excited na kung anong mangyayari sa Amerika. Kasi ang daming mga changes at saka pagbabago, di ba? And I'm really hoping for the best na, looking at maraming Republicans sa Senate eh. So more likely, maraming mga laws or na mapapasa.
Oo.
Diba?
Well, majority kasi kumbaga ba, it's all Republican. Hold na nila yung house eh. Parang ganun eh.
Oo nga. So para bang it's gonna be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Diba?
Well, parang feel ko rin naman na this second time around for Trump, parang he's coming in with authorization, like both ng mga tao, diba? Talagang with
Anong masasabi mo? Tinanggal yung TikTok for 24
yun na nga
hours.
grabe. Pati yung anak ko sabi, Dad, di ba natanggal? Pero,
alam mo,
ikaw inisip kita kaagad eh. Sabi ko, wala na yung TikTok. Paano sa Ate Elizabeth?
Wala na yung TikTok queen.
Pero what, a few hours lang naman, di ba?
Hindi, 24 hours. Actually, I went there. Tapos sabi ko, wala na yung TikTok.
Wow.
Sabi ko, sabi ko, hindi ko pa naman din na-download lahat ng mga video.
Oo, di pa nakapuro draft pa lang, editing type pa rin.
Hindi, yung mga nakapost na.
Yeah.
So ang dami kong collection doon. Sa TikTok ko. If you wanna follow me,
yes.
Elizabeth B as in Boy Velasco.
Yes,
that's my TikTok.
Marami kayo makikitang dance move there. That's for sure.
Hindi naman dance move. Like mga kakengkoy.
Yeah. Just having fun, di ba? Just having fun.
Correct.
Tsaka ito pa, parang feel ko while I was watching that inauguration, parang feel ko parang lahat nasa momentum.
You think
parang
so?
they're ready for the change and they want to be part of that change. Parang ganun nakikita ko.
I think what? Americans are fed up or what?
Obviously, because kundi nakita naman natin yung landslide winning ni Trump, di ba? Pero feel ko even seeing all those leaders, those big companies, their CEO, those are companies are game changers sa natin, ekonomiya natin. And they're there not because they want to be there. They're there because they want to help.
Okay.
Right? You understand?
So ano naman ang masasabi mo? Kasi yung isa sa pinakaunang bill na pinirma niya, na ang government daw, 2 kasarian lang ang i-recognize sila. Either babae ka o lalaki ka.
That's a very, very...
Very touchy.
Touchy yan Very
ang
touchy
hirap,
yan.
diba?
Mahirap magsalita dyan kasi that's, we're talking about religion. May religion factor dyan.
Tsaka very personalized.
Very personal yan.
Personal.
But, hindi ko rin masisisi si Trump because he was elected with that campaign.
Correct.
Kinamping niya yan eh. That's
nga.
why he won and that's why people voted for him. Diba? Right? So he has to follow what people wants.
Okay.
In some ways, diba? Pero wala akong masasabi diyan kasi very touchy talaga yan, diba?
Oo nga, so skip na natin yan.
Skip na natin yan. Pwede ba ibang question na lang?
Pero at the end of the day, we respect
We
all
respect.
of them.
Naman. Because you're still a human being.
Yeah, correct.
And at the end of the day, you're a person, you're a human being, di ba?
Yeah,
right?
it's just really interesting.
Marami lang talagang, it's very deep to get into that stuff.
Yes,
right?
Well, alam mo ba kung anong religion si Trump?
Catholic siya.
How do you know na Catholic siya?
He believe Christian or Catholic siya.
Ah.
Pero he believes in Catholic, he believes in Christian. I thought I saw him nag-cross yata one time. I'm not sure. Pero
really?
I believe he's a Christian or Catholic. Yeah.
Alam mo ba, there's an interesting, I don't know if you read this on the Bible. Okay. Alam mo ba minsan na ang Diyos ginagamit niya mga taong makakasalanan para igawin yung, ano bang tawag dito, yung gusto niyang gawin na gusto, I'll give you example. Like si Mary Magdalene,
yes,
'di ba?
Yeah.
'Di ba siya yung babaeng makasalanan na prostitute siya, 'di ba?
Yes.
Siya yung babaeng mababa ang lipad.
Yes.
Pero imagine naging saint siya.
Yeah.
So sometimes God works in a mysterious way,
Very mysterious way.
Na minsan kailangan niyang gamitin yung mga taong makasalanan para maano niya.
Yeah, or who's in trouble. Kasi lahat ng mga disciples hindi naman perfect lahat yun eh.
Oo nga,
diba? Puro mga yung isa like
yung isa yung si Judas, di ba?
Si Judas,
oo nga,
diba?
binetray siya.
Tsaka yung tax collector na isa na sumama sa kanya, di ba? Right?
I mean, it's interesting, that God really works mysterious way. Ang kailangan lang natin gawin is pray na continue na gamitin siya para sa kabutihan ng mamayan ng
tao and world peace.
Yeah,
diba?
ng world peace, gano'n, di ba?
And I think yung nangyari sa kanya as far as
yung muntik na siyang mabaril.
Parang naging parang naging divine, parang bang
divine intervention.
Bakit? What's the reason? Diba? It has to be something, right? Kung bakit na-survive niya yung
alam mo,
assassination
parang
diba?
Napansin ko after that, kasi talagang dumapli sa ano niya. Alam mo, parang talagang
come on, it's about this far. I mean, how diba?
Dumapli sa meeting.
Swerte.
No. I wouldn't say swerte, talagang pinrotektahan siya. Think about it. So, siguro after that incident, palagi ko parang naniwala talaga siya.
Yeah, parang nagkaroon siya ng sariling, kumbaga feel niya parang there's meaning, na there's a reason. Parang deeper
interesting,
deeper why kung bakit.
Talagang dumaplis, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi imagine kung halimbawa patay na siya ngayon, hindi sino na magkikare.
Yeah. Well, naman, babalik tayo sa dating na naman. Pero what I can tell you is this. Him coming back.
Yes.
To the White House, right? Becoming the president again.
47th president.
It wasn't easy for him. Ang dami niyang pinagdaanan, di ba?
Grabe talagang
from sa mga kung ano-ano mga allegations, from court, to the end, di ba?
Okay. So sabihin na natin, kunyari, of course. Okay, ewan ko, baka ba censored tayo.
Okay.
So, I mean, hypothetical. Na let's say nagkaroon nga siya ng kasalanan or anything like that. But we need to realize na we're not perfect. People make mistakes. Pero ang importante na ready na siyang magbago at baguhin at ituwid yung mga mali. Yun lang naman, di ba?
Yes. Kaya nga, what I'm saying is that after all that
what he been
through. I mean, all the way to the campaign, to the end.
Not only that, he's so old. He's almost 80 years old. Imagine taking all that stress at that age.
Sobra. And then, at the end of the campaign, going to the election, muntik pa siyang masasanate. Twice, di ba?
Sino yung isang gustong mag-assassinate?
Meron pang isang munting nahuli lang, di ba? Right? Meron pang isa. Yeah. So, it was really...
Marami talagang gustong...
na hindi mangyari.
Oo.
Hindi mangyari.
Gusto talagang pigilan siya.
Oo. And I don't know really what's the deep within it, but I think it's also God's will probably na dapat siyang nakaupo, di ba? At kaya supportan na lang tayo mga citizens, American citizens, and
yes, oo nga. Pero I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
for the
I'm very excited too.
At saka na yung bagong law na hindi ka na pwedeng magbigay ng endowment para yung anak mo makapasok sa Harvard, sa mga malalaking Ivy League school. Talagang by merit na lang talaga.
Correct.
Di ba?
Yeah. Kaya nga it's very funny him sitting down right now kasi alam mo naman nangyari sa California, that fire that we had, di ba?
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Alam mo
ba yung issue, di ba?
Okay, alam mo ba yung friend ko sa mastermind ko?
Yes.
Okay, shout out to Anthony Marguales. Yes.
Hope everything is okay.
Yes, praying for your family.
Yes.
Nasunog yung bahay niya. They lived there for 33 years. He has 4 children.
Wow.
Talagang burned out to the ground.
And we're talking about that area, the Palisade, right?
Ang dami.
Those are one of the, kumbaga high-ends talaga mga bahay na nandun.
Oo nga, multi-million dollars.
Ang median price doon, 3.5 to 4 million. Median
exactly.
Lang.
Hindi. So, bakit ba kasi nangyari? epekto? Meron bang nag-arson? Or do you think talagang wildfire? Kasi ba naman?
Hindi, pag-usapan natin yung issue.
Okay, ito nga sinasabi. Okay. Alam naman natin, maraming portion ng lupa dito sa California hindi owned ng private individual or company. Mostly government land, diba?
Or controlled by government.
Pero owned talaga ng government. Kaso problema, yes, they own it, pero hindi nila bini-maintain.
Yes.
Ang daming mga dry leaves, dry branches, dried whatever.
Yes.
Isang amber lang, talagang sunog na kaagad.
And they know that the wind in that area really goes, it's a very far house to those
Yes,
wind,
oo nga. So what do you think happened there? Ano ba yan? Arson o talagang parang act of God? Ano ba?
Ang sa akin ganito, I cannot tell you what happened. It could be anything, right?
Yes.
But this is one of the biggest issues that we have right now. There's no water.
Oo
Remember,
nga,
kasi hold down. Di ba?
Teka, alam mo ba, yung fire extinguisher, yung fire, ano ba yun yung...
binuksan, walang tubig.
Ano ba naman
diba?
yan? Anong nangyayari?
Kasi nga, sinabi nila, ito and probably everybody knows this na, hold down ni Governor Newsom yung tubig na dun sa dam.
Bakit?
Tinatapon na daw sa
Pacific Ocean.
Sa Pacific Oceans instead na ilabas.
Bakit kailangan itapon sa dagat?
Kasi meron daw isda na inaalagaan or something. I don't know. It's weird. Kaya ang dami
serious?
Yes, ang dami nagrereklamo because that's given na nangyari yung sunog. Pero we could have prevented it na masugpo ng mas maga kung may tubig.
I mean, imagine, itong mga to, napakalaki ng property tax
yun
na binabayaran.
Yun ang reklamo. Nagbabayad sila ng almost, about 13%.
Grabe.
Ganun.
Tapos ganun.
Tapos, sabi ng mga owners, where's our money's going? We understand. That's why we pay this kind of property taxes. Yun ang problema kasi, number one, walang tubig. There's water. They have so much water sa dam nila doon malapit doon. But they're not releasing that water.
Okay, I heard also, syempre, ilang tao ang na-displace? Over 15,000 or more than that. I heard sa Los Angeles area, price gouging daw. Grabe daw mag-charge yung mga landlord, yung mga hotel.
Demand, supply and demand. It's just,
So what's gonna happen? Kawawa naman, wala nang matiran.
Bukod doon, ang mga insurance company pa left. Diba? Right before that happened, they've canceled their policies.
Paano na itong mga to?
Kaya nga, one of the things that we're seeing probably in the next few months are people moving up here because some of them are really tired of, even though they don't want to rebuild anymore kasi pagod na sila doon. So if they have a piece of land, they just want to go ahead and sell it, right? But we're expecting maybe 20, maybe 30%. I would say probably 20% will probably start coming in here in Northern California.
You think so? 30%?
That's what we're hearing. Kasi saan sila pupunta? Either they're gonna go out of the States, right?
Okay, I mean, a lot of people are sick and tired of California because it's so expensive to live.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's just talk about
taxes.
How many people have lost their homes. They're like 10,000 or more?
No, more over 15.
15? Ang dami,
more than that.
Madami yun, And like I said, that place is not gonna be the same for a long, long time. There's a lot of rebuilding.
Yeah, pero maganda siya once na ma-rebuild, I bet.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the new architecture of 2025.
But guess what? Ito mga
and it's going to be like fire retardant.
Ito pa yung isang...
Na hindi basta-basta nasusunog.
Yeah, syempre, kailangan learn from your mistake. Di ba? Alangan naman tumira ka uli doon. Ganun na naman, di ba?
Okay.
Ito pa yung sinasabi nila. I think they're gonna have the Olympics, I think, there in 2030.
Yes.
Parang sinasabi ni Newsom na parang yun ang pinaplano ngayon. Parang doon na lang daw ilalagay yung magbibuild ng mga
Are you serious?
Yun ang narinig ko sa Kaya
teka muna, those are owned by private land.
Kaya nga parang it's an opportunity na nga, like, hey.
My goodness.
Yeah. Parang nangyari sa Maui, di ba? Mong ginawa lang,
anong nangyari sa Maui
so they started kind of like, asking the people who lost their homes, nabili nila yung lupa at like, kumbaga ba, murang-mura.
So ano na nangyari?
Yun nga, maraming nagproblema doon sa Maui, di ba? A lot of parang, yung buong neighborhoods are getting kicked out and like the government is trying to buy their properties or their land in a cheap, very cheap amount.
So they should not take advantage.
Parang madami lang
people.
talaga. Yeah, tulad yan, price gouging is number one. Of course, we're gonna see that. And of course, those people who lost their $1 million home, di ba?
Yeah, I mean,
magkano na lang yun? Lupa na lang? Paano yun?
Multi-million-dollar homes.
Di ba?
I'm sure, I actually asked one of my friend, Anthony, he said that he's glad that he's not underinsured. And he's one of the smartest, realtor that I know.
Okay.
And he's very, sometimes I think like, oh my God, he's such a kind, very generous, person I know. Tapos, nangyari pa to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you question bakit nangyayari to sa mga taong mababait. Diba?
Yeah, tama naman.
Pero, again, just like what I said, God works in His own mysterious ways.
To be a reason.
So, maybe there's a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marami rin mga celebrities na lost their...
nga, galit na galit sa governor natin.
Yeah, Mel Gibson is one of them. Hilton is one of them.
Galit na galit.
Oh. Pero ito tanong ko sa'yo. Even though you have a chance to build, sabi mo pero isn't it weird na kung magbibuild ka ng bahay mo, parang ikaw nila yung nandoon? Parang...
Hindi. I mean, it's... at the end of the day,
it's community kasi
diba?
Hinahanap mo din, di ba?
So I'm sure those people, it's not, I'm sure they're multi-millionaires. So I'm sure they have all these other assets. And for as far as we know, maybe they're on their other vacation home. Somewhere in the Hamptons.
Maybe that's their second home lang nasira,
or
diba?
in the Palm Springs or something.
Pero
diba?
Pero what do you, like you just said, in your own opinion, how long do you think yung
magre-rebuild
yan?
Mga 5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
5 years? Parang aga naman ng 5 years na
No, 5 years.
Talaga? So, bagay. Yeah.
Yeah, tingnan natin. I mean, we're on 2025. Tingnan natin in 2030. We could watch this 5
let's see.
5 years later and see what's actually gonna happen. So I'm sure in 5 years it will be rebuilt.
Yeah. Well, like I said, good luck to sorry for those people who lost their home.
Yes, we're praying for you. I'm so worried. Naawa ko.
Meron na naman kasing sunog na naman eh. Right?
Saan?
Ngayon meron na naman nagsimula daw.
Saan daw?
Doon din, Southern California.
Ano ba naman? Mario. Did you see what happened? Di ba sabay Golden Globe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Di
ba?
Okay. Ito na naman
So sa Golden Globe, so they were like, yung host she was making fun.
Yeah.
Kasi nga all these speeches na everybody thanked their cast or their, director or anything like that. And then some thank their parents. And then zero. Walang nag-thank kay God. Glory to God.
Wow.
Tapos a day after.
Boom.
2 days after. Ayun. Ano ba yan? Parusa kaya yan? Dahil minak yung God? Ano ba yan?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say pero what a timing naman, di ba? Right?
Oo nga. Isn't it? That's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, just na lang ang nakakaalam. And I'm sure he's very forgiving or anything. And maybe, it wasn't deliberately said like that. But people are putting, meaning to it. But at the end of the day, hindi natin alam.
Hindi natin alam talaga.
Kasi, like katulad yan, na-mansyon ng bahay mo, ang dami-dami ng all these material things.
Ubos.
And then the next day, it's gone.
It's boss, yeah. You never know.
You never know talaga. Kaya dapat
know.
talaga lagi kang handa, di ba, Alvin?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And this 2025, like I said, it's looking promising. We just want to be able to talk about the inauguration, what's going on, the headlines in today's what's going on.
Yes.
Pero,
and we're excited for 2025.
Yes.
And we're hoping na umunlad tayo, maayos kung anumang gusot, and world peace.
Yeah. And hopefully the administration will do their job.
Correct. There you have it. Guys. But anyway, thank you again for tuning in on our episode 70 here at
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate. Follow, subscribe, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.